What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Jim Graphics. In today's video I'll be teaching you guys how to design this unique party flyer in CORELDRAW. If you're new, consider subscribing by clicking on the red button below and turn on the bell icon in order not to miss any of my future upload. Coming over here guys, these are the stock images we'll be working with. I'm going to put the link of all this in the down description below for you guys to check it out and make use of it. So if you're looking at where to get CORELDRAW, if you want to buy CORELDRAW, like a full pack of CORELDRAW software, guys, use my link in the down description below, alright, to download CORELDRAW. Alright, if you want to buy CORELDRAW software. Alright, so without any further ado guys, let's get straight to the video. Welcome to CORELDRAW guys. So the first thing we're going to do is change our paper size as usual. All right, if you don't know how to change your size in CORELDRAW, so what you're going to do is come over to your property bar. This is your property bar over here. All right, so you're going to locate your page size, and the size we'll be working with in this design in this tutorial is A5 size. All right, so what you're going to do is come over to your page size, then you will see A5. Select A5. Come over to units and change your drawing unit to inches, and basically guys, this is basically what you're going to have guys. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in our rectangle tool to enable us start our design. All right, so the first thing we'll always do before we start any design is bring in a rectangle tool to fit into the frame. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to select my rectangle tool, draw this way. But if you look closely guys, it's not fitted to frame. All right, it's not fitted to frame, as you can see. Let me give you the black stroke so you can see it's not fitted to frame. So if you're using the lower version of CORELDRAW guys, you don't need to go all through the stress I want to go through now. All you need to do is just come over to your rectangle tool, double click on it. What I mean by double clicking is click on the rectangle tool twice. All right, that is double click. All right, so if you have that, just double click on it, that's fine. So now on this version guys, we can just do that. We're going to create the frame ourselves. So to do that, basically what we're going to do is we're going to just click on this empty space here, then copy this, select this and copy, Ctrl C, then click on the frame, paste the number again. That is your pasting on the rectangle which you created. So press enter on your keyboard. You can see it is changing. Now click outside again, then copy the second one, that is the second digit we have there, and then select your rectangle tool, then paste it in here again, then press enter, and you can click letter P. As you can see, it's not fitted to frame. Just click letter P on your keyboard to make it fit to frame. So if you remember, we had a black stroke. What I mean by black stroke is this outline, that is black stroke. So we will need to take it out. All right, so to take it out in CORELDRAW, just come over to this sign here and select set outline color, and we're good with that. So remember, if you're working in CORELDRAW, always remember to save your work. So for us to save our work, we'll either click on Ctrl+X, Ctrl S to save this way, or you come over to file, locate save. All right, so you're gonna just, let me say dance party. All right, so you can basically locate where you want to save it, anywhere. I will save mine on download. All right, just click on save, and all right, basically that's fine. So the next thing we're going to do guys is import our stock images for this tutorial. So to import your stock images, right click on this empty space and locate this called import. Shortcut is Ctrl I, or you come over to your file, locate import. All right, so this is it, and the next thing we're going to do is basically we're going to select all of this background here. We're going to select everything, not everything actually, this is the text. All right, so don't select this one. So what you're going to do is just click on import, and basically this is what you're going to have guys. So the next thing you're going to do is click and drag just right here, and leaving you with just this. So as you can see, we're working with multiple backgrounds here. So you're going to see all the inputs in this design, and you'll see all the outcomes. And let me know what you think about the backgrounds in the comment section below. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in this background, and I'm going to scale it up just right here. All right, so we're going to place it here. Now I'm going to blur this background. So I'm going to go to effect. All right, on your menu bar, select effect, then select blur, Gaussian blur. If you're using the lower version, go to bitmap, locate creative, you're going to see blur, then under blur you see Gaussian blur. All right, so just select effects, blur, then Gaussian blur, and I think we're good with this. You can use my settings, 16.0 pixels, and that's cool, guys. Some of you might be wondering why I'm blurring the background. All right, why I'm blurring this background is because, let me do Ctrl Z to see the before. Look at this image. It's kind of blurry, and we can't just use this the way it is. You understand? It's looking so awkward and not too sharp, and look, using this background the way it is will make our design look so bad. All right, the contrast, everything, nothing is going to look good on this if you're using it just right here. So just check the before, and this is the after. Check it out, before and after, before and after. All right, so I think we're good with After Effect. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to place this just right here, then I want to place this into this frame. So how do we place it into the frame? Right click on it, select power clip, then this arrow is going to come up. So once the arrow come up, the arrow is asking you, where do you want to power clip? What action do you want to take? Now the action we want to take is we want to put this background into this frame. So just point your arrow into the frame and left click. Boom, guys, is in there. Now you have to adjust this because, as you can see, it's not fitting into this flyer. So right click and select edit power clip. Now you can see your background. So just scale it, bring it to the middle and scale it up a bit. Bring it to the middle, just right here, and you can basically leave that just right there, and this is what you're gonna have, guys. So click on finish, and boom, guys, we're good with this. We're good with this. So this is what we're gonna have, guys. So the next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring in this background. So I'm gonna scale it just right here, scale it here, and I'm gonna leave that to that. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my transparency tool. But before we use our transparency tool, we need to just blur this background a bit because it's not looking too good. So we're gonna just blur it a bit. So go to effects, blur, Gaussian blur, and just like I said, just a bit. All right, but it's not giving us actually what we want, so we're gonna leave it just the way it is. So I'm gonna use my transparency tool and fade out this part just right here because I want this to look like a stage. All right, so like a dance floor kind of. All right, so I'm going to just leave this one here. So I'm going to bitmap this to enable me fade out this part because, as you can see, this is very sharp, so it's not looking good. So we're going to bitmap to enable us fade out this part. So now you're going to go to bitmap, select bitmap, convert to bitmap, then make sure your color mode is on RGB, then click on OK, and now you can zoom out and basically fade out this part, and as you can see, it's blended to the background just right there. Now you're going to click on right click on it. All right, right click on it, select power clip, then place into the frame, and boom, guys, this is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this one. I'm going to scale it up just right here. All right, so I'm going to use my transparency tool and fade out this part just right here. And guys, then I'm going to go to my property bar. Remember in the beginners class I told you guys every tool here have his or her own property. So assuming I'm picking up the text tool, you see it has changed. So I'm picking up the transparency tool which we're using here. It has also changed. So we're going to the merge mode here on the property bar. All right, so select soft lights. You can see the effect on the background. We were having this before, and this is the after. All right, reflecting to the background and giving us a good unique effect there. Now this is basically what we're going to have, so I'm going to basically scale this up and bring in this one just right there, and boom guys, this is what we are going to have. So let me just scale this up. All right, let's scale this up. Right click and select power clip, then place it into the frame, and as you can see, everything is on one. All right guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this this one. All right, scale it up just right here and make sure, I'm just going to make sure it's touching this part. All right, so I'm going to scale this up, scale it up again, and I'm gonna leave that to that. Like I told you guys, I want this place to look like a dance floor. You can see the lightning, the line there is looking so unique and cool. All right guys, so this is basically what we are going to have for now. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this model to black and white. So I'm going to change it to black and white. So to do that, come over to bitmap, select mode, then change this to grayscale, and this is what we're going to have guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to effect, select adjust. All right, brightness and contrast. All right guys, I'm going to basically reduce this a bit, the brightness to -5, then the contrast to 19, and click on OK. And this is what we're going to have guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this background, place it just underneath the subject, like a light coming from down reflecting on the body of the subject. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this transparency tool, fade out this edge. All right, I'm going to convert it to bitmap. Some of you might be wondering why I'm converting to bitmap, to enable me or enable us fade out the other parts, right? Like if I fade out this part and I don't bitmap, I can't fade out this part. So that is just it basically guys. All right, so I'm going to fade out this one, convert to bitmap. Already our settings have been there, so that's why I'm just clicking on OK. But if it's not there, make sure it's changed to RGB. So go to bitmap, fade out this part. Then once you do that, just go to your mesh mode, select screen. You can see the beauty guys, you can see the beauty. So let's change to screen and see. All right, let's see soft lights. All right, I think I'm liking the soft light. All right, so I think the soft light is giving us what we want, but let's try this different options. So I'm going to change to overlay, and I think this is good. Basically this is good. All right, this is good. So we're gonna leave this to this, and all right, this is what we're gonna have. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in this background. So I'm gonna use shift page up to bring it forward. All right, so I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna scale this up just right here. So I'm gonna scale this one up just right here. So I'm going to fade out this part. But before that, let me just scale this one in here using my shape tool. So I'm going to select this, bring it in here, select this, bring this one just in here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fade out this part. All right, I'm going to convert to bitmap, fade out this part, convert to bitmap, fade out this part, convert to bitmap, and fade out this part, convert to bitmap. Then I'm going to select this and change this to screen. And as you can see, the reflection on the body of the subject is looking so cool and nice. All right, so this is it. So I'm going to bring in this one. All right, I'm going to scale this on just right here. So I'm going to use my shape tool, bring it just in here a bit, And I'm going to fade out using my transparency tool. I'm going to fade out this part, bitmap, fade out this part. All right, then bitmap, then fade out this part, and bitmap, and fade out this part. Then we're going to change this to soft lights, or let's try screen. All right, let's try soft lights. Okay, screen is giving us what we want, so I'm going to just basically select this white thumbnail here and reduce this. I don't want that to be much on it. All right, so I'm going to just basically reduce this, and boom guys, this is basically what we're going to have. This is what we are going to have. And the next thing I'm going to do guys is I want to create like a shadow on the beneath this the canvas. So I'm going to just select this, my ellipse tool, and draw just right here. I'm going to change the color to black. All right, so I'm going to convert this. Okay, first of all, let me remove the black stroke, come over to this side, remove the black stroke. Then I'm going to double click on this thumbnail here to change it to RGB black, color viewer, color model, RGB, and bring this in here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to effect, go to blur, choose Gaussian blur, then blur it more and click on OK. Then go to bitmap and bitmap it, and basically guys, you're going to just drag this one down, put it just in here. All right, put it just right there beneath the shoe, and you're going to use shift plus page down to take it behind, then use control plus page up to take it, to bring it forward. All right, just right here, you can basically draw this up. Then you bring another one here, take it behind fill, and I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to adjust this, and boom guys, this is basically what you're going to have. If you have no question guys, please don't forget, drop me a comment in the comment section below. So the next thing we're going to do is import our text. So go to your notepad. So these are the names of the fonts we'll be working with. So I'm going to just basically select this one, Ctrl C to copy. All right, then come over and select your text tool, drop it here, then Ctrl V to paste. And I'm basically going to give this a white color so we can see. So I'm going to cut this one, Ctrl X. I'm going to come over to this part and paste it just right here. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use Ctrl plus K to cut it. Then I'm going to come over to this, change the font to sequel. All right, the light one. Then I'm going to reduce this one, change this to sequel. All right, and bring it just right here. Then I'm going to reduce this, and I just want it that small, not that big. So this is what we're going to have guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one, dance party. I'm going to paste it just right here. Then I'm going to change the font of this to okay, but before then let us break it apart. All right, then use Ctrl K to break apart. Okay, first of all, let's change the font to this sequel. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break it apart using Ctrl plus K. Then I'm going to double click on it and use Ctrl plus A to select all. Then use Shift F3 to change to uppercase. All right, or you can basically come over, select all, come over to text, select change case, Shift F3 like I told you guys, then select, then choose uppercase, then click on OK. And basically guys, this is what you're going to have. So what I'm going to do is let me check if there are bolder sequel fonts, a bold one. All right, I think okay, I think that's fine. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to scale this up. All right, so I'm going to scale that up. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my shape tool. All right, then I'm going to reduce the spacing a bit, and that's fine. So I'm going to scale this one up, reduce the spacing, just drag this in or out, reducing the spacing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this one down here. So I'm going to select this, select it again. Once you double click on it, 1, 2, all right, you're going to see this arrow. So use this one to flip it just right here. All right, rotate it instead of flipping, rotate. So I'm going to delete this one so that we can get the same height. So reduce this, bring it just right here. All right, so I'm going to copy this one, then change this to party. All right, then what I'm going to do is I want this to appear behind the subject. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ctrl plus page down to take it behind this way. Just be pressing, all right, till it gets to the back. Now it's behind fill. So what you're going to do is I'm going to basically bring this one in here. All right, so this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to create another shadow. All right, I'm going to create another shadow. Let me take this one up a bit. All right, so let's bring this one in a bit, and so I'm going to create another shadow. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my ellipse tool. All right, or okay, instead of using that, so we're going to just basically select our subject. All right, select this your subject. Okay, let me take this one out for now so I can be able to select this one. All right, so I'm going to use my my shadow tool. All right, as you can see, it's not applying, so we're going to convert this to bitmap because we've applied some certain things on it. So we're going to just apply the shadow, then come over to this shadow color, change this to RGB, change to RGB black, then come over to your feathering and change this to 10. All right, so this is what you're going to have, guys. So I'm going to use Ctrl plus K to break the shadow apart. So we're having the shadow here. You can see the shadow, guys. You can see it here. So what I'm going to do to this shadow is I'm going to take this one up. As you can see, we're having it just right here, reflecting on the text. So I'm going to convert it to bitmap, convert the shadow to bitmap. Then I'm going to use my transparency tool, fade out this part. All right, fade out this part, just leaving us with just right here the shadow here. All right, so this is what we are going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back this one. All right, so this is what you're going to have, guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select this font here. I'm going to select it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my transparency tool, change this to color dodge. All right, so I'm going to basically be changing the colors. So let's see the one that goes well with this. So I think we're good with this. All right, change to color dodge, and or you can change to overlay. Let's see, overlay is not giving us what we want, so we will use color dodge. All right, so this is fine by me. And the next thing I'm going to do is select the party, then change this to 10% gray, and basically that's what we're going to have. So I'm going to just basically scale this one up a bit and take it up. I'm going to just take it up and leave that to that. Okay, let me bring it in a bit. All right, sorry for that, guys. All right, so I'm going to select this dance. So I'm going to select the dance and basically take this up just right there, and this is what we are going to have, guys. All right, so this is what we're going to have. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to copy this, paste it just right here. All right, so I'm going to change the font to this. I'm going to copy this font. This is the font, Showcard Gothic. All right, so I'm going to just paste it here, and I'm going to leave that to that. So I'm going to change the color to 10% gray. So you can basically check out the font, guys. All right, check out the font. So I'm going to cut this one. All right, cut it and paste it just right here. All right, so I'm going to basically change the font to sequel, but the light one. All right, so what I'm going to do is select all of this, then press letter C to make it align to the middle. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my shape tool. All right, then I'm going to drag this way. All right, so I'm going to basically reduce this, make sure it's aligned in the middle, and the next thing I'm going to do is use my rectangle tool. All right, and draw a line here and remove the fill by clicking on this, then add an outline to this by right clicking on this white outline, and that is it, guys. That is it, and that is what you're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and put, okay, we'll have for more info, all right, visit www.danceparty.com. all right, this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to reduce this, place it just right here. I'm going to take this up and basically align this and scale this up, and this is basically, guys, what we are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to this. All right, so let's reduce this a bit. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is come over to this, change the fonts to this sequel. All right, so I'm basically gonna break this apart this way. I'm gonna cut the 10, Control X to cut, then I'm gonna paste it here. Then I'm gonna basically scale this up, change to 10% gray. All right, I'm gonna change this to 10% gray color. Then basically I'm gonna break this one apart this way, and I'm gonna bring this one just right here, reduce it. I'm going to reduce this one a bit, and I'm going to bring it just right here. All right, so I'm going to scale this one to fit into this, and so basically, guys, this is what we are going to have. So I'm going to reduce this one to fit in. So I'm going to bring in my rectangle tool again and draw just right here. All right, so let me just group this one. All right, so basically, guys, this is what you are going to have. All right, so I'm going to group it, then I'm going to reduce it a bit, then I'm going to make sure it's aligned with this. So I'm going to select shift, then select this one, then use letter T to take it to the top, and boom, guys, this is what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to apply noise effect to this. I'm going to apply noise effects to this. So let me take this one down a bit first of all. All right, so what I'm going to do, my advice before you apply a noise effect, you can actually download a noise effect then apply it here, but you can actually do it here. But one thing with this one is if you apply it, you might not be able to edit some certain things. So I'm going to copy this, highlight everything, copy it, then add a page 2. Just click on this plus sign, add a page 2 in case, just paste it here in case you just need it again. So come over to this, right click on it and select go to highlight everything using Control A, then go to bitmap, select bitmap, convert to bitmap, then bitmap this flyer. And mind you, once you bitmap anything in CORELDRAW, you cannot edit it. As you can see, we can't edit. That's why I said duplicate your work just in case. All right, so we're going to come over to effect. You're gonna see noise, and you're gonna see add noise. All right, so once you add noise, you can basically use my settings. Level is 57, density is 56, and use Gaussian instead of spark. You can use Gaussian, then click on OK. Then look at the fill, guys. This is, look at the effects. Look at the effect here. Look at what the effect is doing to our design. As you can see, it's giving us a noise effect on the design. So once you print this, guys, this is looking unique and nice. All right, and it's looking presentable. And guys, this is how basically how with design. Okay, all right, so I think we're forgetting something. We're forgetting to add the time. So you see basically why I asked you guys to, you know, duplicate your work. So we're going to come back to this. Let's come back to it. Control Z. All right, so I'm going to basically come over to this, and I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to copy this one. All right, so I'm going to select this. So I'm going to ungroup, copy this, paste it just right here. So I'm going to put that as 8 p.m. all right, so I'm going to reduce this, and we're going to leave that to that. So we're going to copy again, Control C. We're going to delete this one and paste it here, Control G to group everything, Control G to group all, and come back to your page 1. This is your page 2, this is your page 1. Then you're going to select everything, Control A, group it, Control G, and convert to bitmap, then convert to bitmap. All right, so once you do that, come over to effects, add your noise. Already our settings is there. All you need to just basically click on OK. All right, so as you can see, we have the effects as before. What is noise actually, guys? As you can see, it's showing us, I don't know if you're seeing some sparkling in the background. Like you can see the blending and sparkling in the background. I believe you can see that, guys. You can basically see this. So I believe you learn unique things in this flyer design, how to blend background, how to, you know, use colors, how to keep your design simple. All right, this is basically a unique and fantastic flyer, guys. This is unique. All right, so guys, if you have any question, please don't forget, drop me a comment in the comment section below, and like this video, share with your friends, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to enable you get more of this video. All right, that encourages me a lot. All right, guys, so see you guys in my next video.